we can now start making tracks forward. So right back to the beginning, okay, whatever training he has had, whatever exposure he has had, whatever experiences he has had in whatever environments he has had those experiences in, forget, get rid of everything. We are now looking at this dog with a blank canvas, day one, week one, okay? So what I need to do is, Moose, good, okay, not too bad. What I need to do, look, is first of all teach him about pressure on the line, whereas pressure is a bad thing, looseness is a good thing, okay? All incorporating in him knowing the benefit of looking at us when he hears our name or his name, all as well incorporating the fact of we're showing him that around us is fun, pleasurable, rewarding and exciting, all having to have a physical element of restraint on him. If I take him off that lead, one, I'm going to get bitten again, and two, we're back in the game of chase. So the last thing I want to do is spend another half an hour trying to get him on a lead again. However, while he is on a lead, we can make some progress. Moose, good. Reward, okay? Every time I say his name and he looks at me, he's going to get paid for it. Tight line, I'm not going to give him the line, okay? That line will stay tight until he makes a decision to make it loose and stay near me. Moose, look, reward, good. And guys, this is even before we even think about going outside. This is even before we even think about teaching him commands. Sit, wait, stay, come, okay? Before we can even be in a position to do that, look, he's pulling against this line. Look, you see that? He's actively leaning against that line. He has got no concept of what pressure on that lead is, because what someone's done is done this and allowed him to take it. And he's now dragging me around the garden, okay? So we need to show him and teach him the rights and wrongs between what lead pressure actually means. Look, leaning purposefully against that. Look at him, look, no concept whatsoever. So I need to show him that that you can actually play like a guitar because it's so tight, is not beneficial to him. Moose, here, come on in here. When it goes loose and he looks at me, that is what is going to get a reward. This is all very, very, very basic, simple, week one, day one stuff. Moose, good. There you go. So what I want to come out of this session is for this line not to be tight. If it does go tight, he learns to make it loose. But more importantly, he learns tight again. But more importantly, he learns that when it's loose, he's going to get rewarded. Moose, come on, mate. Moose, come on, mate. Come on in. Moose, come on. Good. And then that's the reward. Soon as that line goes loose or that line goes slack, that's what gets in the food or the treat. Moose, hey, good. And reward, okay? So first stage is teaching him the difference between a tight line and a loose line. Also teaching him the benefit of looking at us when we say his name. Also teaching him the benefit of being around us is more productive and better for him than being the clown. Moose, come here, mate. Good. The second that line goes loose, there you go, look, he's going to get a reward. Now look, that's it, good. Yes, good. See what I mean? Progress, okay? Now the line is loose, he's going to get a reward. Good. All the time that line is tight, he is going to get nothing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to test the method. That's loose. I am going to make it tight to see if he approaches me to then make it loose. By doing this. Tight. I'm going to give it a little bit more. Tight. You see him actively pulling against that line. Look at him. Eyeing me up and down going, what on earth do you think you're doing, John? Yeah? This is not nerves. This is not anxiety. This is spoilt brat. That's exactly what this is. So that line is still tight and he is suffering that because he's stubborn. I need to teach him a better option. Moose, here, there, good. Baby steps, right back to the beginning, right back to working with this little Cocker Spaniel here, because, and the owners will not mind me saying this, he is a nightmare, an absolute nightmare. Good, Moose, there it is. No, I want you closer now. Now you're getting it, I want you closer. Come on, here. Good, sit. Good, there you go, good. So again, we're teaching him that the lead is nothing to be resentful of. The reason why he was biting us yesterday is because he didn't want us to put the lead on, or he didn't want us to take the lead off, because he made the connection that with this lead on, he is restricted. He cannot run around and control the situation. Line is tight, good. He's taking that off himself. No, I want you in closer. Come on, yeah, I want you in closer. Sit. Rewarding when he does a job, good. So, right back to the beginning. Oh, we're going to have fun this week, mate, aren't we? Me and you, we're going to have fun this week. Look, look, just watch this little dog. I'm going to step back. That's good. Yeah, good. Did you see how that line went tight? And he walked towards me to take it off. This is good stuff. We're making progress. So I'm going to step back. Look at him looking at me, look. Fighting against that tight line. Fighting against it. Yes, it. The only thing that is going to take that off is if you do that. Yeah, good, and a reward. Okay, so from a nightmare to half a step forward. Guys, please, working Cocker Spaniels are a nightmare. There's no other way of saying it. You've got to know what you're doing. You've got to have an element of knowledge with the breed, as in gun dog training, gun dog work, gun dog ethics, gun dog skills, and all of that kind of stuff. I'll be perfectly honest with you, they do not make very nice pets. And this is even before we start looking at resource guarding, because he'll bite you when you try and take a bone off of him. This is even before we start looking at possession aggressiveness. We're on a mountain. Ain't we, Moose? But we're going to get there, buddy, because we never give up. Moose, Moose. Okay, one more go. That line is tight. It's getting tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter. It's still tight. That's it. Good. And that's what's going to get you the reward, is when you make the decision to make the line loose.